Just finished the first game today. Came out strong. Did what we needed to do. Now tomorrow we have to do it again. Spain. Everybody tune in. Watch us. Support us.
Alright guys, so we got to talk about an absolutely hilarious meme that basically was designed to troll the mainstream liberal media in multiple ways, as it has forced them to fact check, right? It's forced them to fact check this meme right here that shows a CNN graphic claiming that a DNA test was ordered by Russian officials to determine if Brittney Griner is a male or a female, right? Basically said that they gave Brittney Griner a gender verification test to know which prison to send her to after she was found guilty of the crimes that she allegedly committed entering Russia, and they sentenced her to 9 years, right? 9 years of breaking big rocks into little rocks, okay? Again, I found this to be hilarious for multiple reasons, because there are rumors that are floating around on the internet about Brittney Griner and whether or not Brittney Griner is actually a biological woman. Now, the reason why there's this speculation is because there's an image or a couple images floating around of somebody that is allegedly Brittney Griner, okay? And this image, I can't show it because just in case it is actually Brittney Griner, we really don't know if it is. It looks a whole lot like her, but the image shows somebody that looks like Brittney Griner with, tattoos all over their body, and they're shirtless. Okay, now in the shirtless pic, the person, again, we don't know if it's a man or woman. We don't know if it's actually Brittney Griner. It just looks like Brittney Griner. It's very flat chested. Okay, there's no scars or anything like that to indicate any surgeries. So people are saying that this is proof that Brittney Griner is not a biological woman, right? This is what they're saying. Okay, and then there's also videos floating around of Brittney Griner talking during interviews, and people are saying that her voice is very deep, which also has led to more suspicions about Brittney Griner's biological sex. Again, I just found that conversation to be a hilarious conversation for multiple reasons. But I think that Brittney Griner is a woman, okay? And I'm going to talk more about that. I just want to say that off the bat here. That I think that Brittney Griner is actually a woman for various reasons. One of them being that Brittney Griner has already talked about this, issue of people saying that she might be a man because she's flat-chested. She said that I think she did a photo shoot for ESPN's Body magazine, the magazine that, shows naked athletes and stuff like that. And she said that some people thought she was tucking. And if you guys don't know what tucking is, tucking is when, you are a man and you hide your private parts between your legs and make it look like you don't have any man parts, right? And so she's been accused of tucking, okay? So I honestly feel a little bit bad for her when it comes to that, okay? She did not choose to be born the way she was born, and I think it is kind of a little out of bounds to keep calling the woman or speculating that the woman is a man, even though she's clearly not. I mean, there are women that are born like this. I mean, it is what it is. But again, this graphic right here, this meme originated from that conversation that has been happening on the internet, okay? And again, this is hilarious because mainstream liberal media, of course, they had to run and fact check it, right? As USA Today says, fact check, fabricated CNN report of Brittney Griner DNA test. And by DNA test, they mean gender verification test, right? Newsweek also did a fact check on Brittney Griner, whether or not she was ordered to take a DNA gender test. So yeah, right. You have multiple mainstream news outlets that have run this fact check on this meme, okay? And it's funny because I would expect a news outlet like CNN to run a fake headline like that, right? We know they are known for running fake news headlines. So at the end of the day, hey, who knows? Maybe the fact check is necessary because CNN is not necessarily the most reliable when it comes to their headlines, right? So who knows? Who knows? Maybe CNN would run something like that. But again, I found that to be fascinating. So let's read here about this. Here's more on what the image contained via USA Today. The image shows a CNN logo in the lower right-hand corner. On the right, Griner is pictured near what appears to be the metal bars of a holding cell. CNN news anchor Linda Kincaid is pictured on the left, apparently mid-sentence. A crayon extended across the bottom of both images reads, quote, DNA test ordered by officials to determine male or female prison. Bruh. Oh my God, bruh. This is, again, hilarious for multiple reasons. USA Today reached out to CNN and they made it clear that the doctor photo never ran on his airways. This is a fabricated image and did not ever air on CNN. CNN spokesperson Sidney Baldwin said. Again, one of the main reasons why it's hilarious is because it's forcing CNN to acknowledge this meme, right? Not just the mainstream liberal media that's running fact checks, but CNN had to come out here and say, we didn't actually run this headline. Sorry, guys. Again, the trolling here is just absolutely insane. Griner's legal team has appealed Griner's conviction. If it's not overturned, the two-time Olympic gold medalist will serve her sentence at a Russian penal colony. Russian penal colonies are prison labor camps. According to Business Insider, they are essentially the remnants of the Soviets' infamous Gulag system. The WNBA star will be sent to one of many all-female colonies, penal colonies. So if they did order a test, which, I mean, we really don't know, but if they did order a test, apparently they found her suitable for, the all-female colony, right? Unless they're woke, right? Unless they're woke, like we are here in the U.S., in which we're sending people who say that, hey, they're, not their actual biological sex. We're putting them in, prisons that don't correspond to their actual biological sex, right? So I don't think that Putin, being the alleged racist, sexist, homophobic bigot that the American media accuses him of being, I don't think that he's woke, okay? So I believe that, they have determined that Brittney Griner is actually a woman, a female, okay? And they're putting her in the prison that matches her biological sex. Again, part of the reason why I think this is confirmation of, what her actual sex is. Some of these labor camps are known as disease incubators where human rights abuses run rampant. Yeah, so that doesn't sound like a great time, right? It doesn't sound like a great time. But, again, I found this meme to be absolutely hilarious. But I think that just because Brittney Griner has some manly, traits or characteristics, I don't think that we should automatically just assume that, she might be a man or anything like that. I don't think that that's right, okay? I really don't. I think that, there are females out there that, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately for them, right, if you play sports or athletics, you're going to have more masculine features, right? They're going to have deeper voices, okay? They might be more flat-chested, they don't have the hips, they don't carry the same, type of body fat distribution that women do. Brittney Griner seems to have been born that way, right? And, hey, unless proven otherwise, I think that means that she's a woman, okay? I think I've said this before in multiple of my videos when we're talking about the woke revolutionaries and this gender conversation. Just because a woman has, elevated testosterone or features that, again, we might consider to be manly or whatever, that doesn't make them not a woman, okay? That they're still a woman, and I want to make sure I stick to that, right? I want to be consistent on that. Again, as far as I know, as far as the information that we have, she plays in WNBA. I'm not sure WNBA allows men to play, biological men to play in their league. Who knows? They might one day. They might get that desperate for ratings, right? And I'm sure that Russia is not woke. Brittney Griner is definitely a woman, a female. And who's to say? I mean, I don't know if Russia actually ordered a gender test on her, but I'm just saying, if they did, we know the outcome of that, right? We at least know the outcome of it. I just find it funny how the mainstream liberal media picked up on his meme and CNN was forced to actually verify whether or not they actually ran that headline. Is that a conversation they actually had? Because, I mean, look, CNN is known for running fake news stories, right? So who knows? I guess it's believable that they could have ran a headline like that. They may have ran a story like that. I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.